Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Joe Zone on sports. This is the Newswatch 16 update.
Pottsville City Council has decided to take some action to help bring new life into the Schuylkill County city. Council has agreed to lease this parking lot behind the old Pomeroy's building to some developers. Those developers want to turn the old Pomeroy's into a hotel, and they need the parking space for guests and visitors to that hotel. As Newswatch 16's Bob Costantini reports, it's only one plan to help fix up downtown Pottsville.
It's been closed for a few years, but Mike Barron and Bob Lipkin, partners in Gibbsville Associates, think the building is sound. They have great plans for the old Park Hotel in downtown Pottsville. They want to turn the old bar here into a fine restaurant.
When this was originally built, that was a street outside with glass along the entire wall. We plan on reopening that to the outside for exposure.
Upstairs, where a boarding house used to be, walls would be torn down and 30 rooms would be created where 60 now exist. Gibbsville Associates wants to turn this into a budget hotel.
A single would be in the $25 a night range and a double in the $30 a night range, hoping to attract the businessman who will be coming to town for a few days.
Plans call for a new entrance to the hotel, but otherwise the exterior would be cleaned up to look the way it did when the hotel opened back in the early 1900s. Gibbsville Associates is looking for loan guarantees from the city of Pottsville. They think city fathers will like the idea because the hotel will create 20 to 30 new jobs and will bring many more people into the downtown area. Right across the street from the Park Hotel is a religious gift store, and the owner is pleased with the idea.
Certainly anything to improve it would sure enhance this area of the town, which would be helpful to our businesses.
The plans are hundreds of thousands of dollars and several years away from being reality. But if all goes well, the Park Hotel will live again. Bob Costantini, Newswatch 16, Pottsville.
Coming up, the FBI is waiting to see what develops in the search for a bank robber. Plus, up and away and out of our sight. If you can keep a secret, we'll tell you about the shuttle as Newswatch 16 update continues.
You can win a trip for two on the Love Boat. PM Magazine and Princess Cruise Lines have gotten together to offer you the trip of a lifetime. A cruise aboard the Pacific Princess, the real Love Boat you see on NEP every Saturday night. You'll fly to San Diego, board the Love Boat, and cruise the Mexican Riviera for 7 all-expense-paid days and nights. Watch for details on PM Magazine, weeknights at 7 on NEP.
Our government isn't releasing much information about the latest mission of the space shuttle. Discovery blasted off on a secret mission for the military this afternoon.
We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff. Liftoff of Discovery, the first flight totally dedicated to Department of Defense mission.
All the secrecy is over the shuttle's cargo. Discovery is reported to be carrying a spy satellite that will be launched in space sometime during the mission. We won't hear or see any more of the shuttle until minutes before it lands, and the government won't even say when that will happen. Well, next, meteorologist Tom Clark will tell us what kind of weather we can expect in the morning. How does it look out there, Tom?
Getting a little slick, Karen.
Is it? Oh, darn.
Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot, but if you're hoping for just a small amount of snow tomorrow, meet me out back. I've got some good news.
Could happen to you.
Excuse me! Jay Wiles, my name, 3 of a kind's my game, my card.
Pennsylvania lottery ticket?
Right, 3 of a kind. Match 3 card numbers or faces and win. Up to $100,000 instantly. Grand prize, $1,000 a week for life. Well, the Joker's wild, too, so any pair can win.
Pennsylvania.
Nice stop.
Play the Pennsylvania Lottery's new $1 instant game, 3 of a kind. It could happen to you.
My card!
Discover skiing at Chuck Frost Mountain and Big Boulder in the Poconos. The excitement, the challenge, the fun. The Big 2 offers the perfect way to learn with a first day on skis package, including complete rental equipment, an hour-and-a-half ski school lesson, and an all-area lift ticket. Then enjoy the thrill of night skiing at Big Boulder Tuesday through Saturday until 10 p.m. At the Big Two, ski both areas for the price of one. Discover skiing today at the Big Two in the Poconos. We're less than an hour away.
Well, I suppose we're not going to get too much snow. At least that's what you were hinting at, Tom.
Karen, I think the schools will be open tomorrow.
Okay.
I guess that's bad news for the kids watching. More of light, fluffy stuff in the backyard. We have picked up a whopping 3/10 of an inch of snow since 6 o'clock tonight. Some areas have seen upwards to an inch in the past 6 hours, but don't get too excited. There won't be a whole lot more on the ground at dawn tomorrow than what there is now. Temperature-wise, in my backyard, it's kind of quiet. A light snow falling at 27 degrees. Humidity 90%. The wind is coming in from the southwest at 3, and the barometer is now falling. Now, high temperature this day, 30, the low 21. 5 below zero on this date back in 1961, the record. Very foggy. 1 year ago today, 26, the low temperature. The satellite picture coming up next, and it's just in. Look at all these clouds over Pennsylvania, no breaks anywhere. No big organized storm system over the area tonight, just a very weak storm center passing by to the north. Light snow falling beneath these clouds all the way out across Ohio and Michigan, even out into Wisconsin. But there is the leading edge of the next Arctic air mass. That's not going to be as brutal as the one we had last Monday, thank goodness, but behind that system tonight, that front, strong gusty winds, blizzard conditions in parts of Minnesota tonight, but that line will be tracking towards the southeast, and I think by tomorrow night at about 7 o'clock it'll be offshore, and we will be under a fresh outbreak of cold air with gusty winds out of the northwest. Temperatures tomorrow night will bottom out perhaps down to about 10 degrees in some areas. But as that line moves on through, there will be some more snow tomorrow. Now, this is how I see the steering winds, or how the computer sees them, by Sunday. Coming down like so and moving in from the west towards Pennsylvania. But that means for us, well, it'll prevent daytime temperatures from climbing much above freezing for the early part of next week. So we're going to stay on the cool side as that flow continues down out of Canada. Now here's my forecast for tomorrow. A little more snow, that is. Perhaps by tomorrow night an inch or two of additional accumulation. Most will be in the mountains as that next front moves on through. Canton 24, West Wyoming, Hawley, and Jim Thorpe, upper 20s tomorrow. Middleburg 29, Williamsport 26. The wind from the west, it'll pick up late in the day behind that line. Sunrise and sunset times look like this. 7:22. Look at that sunset now, 5:11. It's getting later each day. Some light snow tonight. A little slip and slide, I think, for the morning rush hour, but no big drop in temperature, about where it is now. 27 tomorrow, more snow. Again, maybe another inch or two. Most places will see probably another inch or less of snow, but even the evening rush hour could be a little tricky, so allow for some extra time. Flurries on Saturday, some sunshine, but plenty cold. High of only about 16 degrees. Sunday doesn't look too bad, partly sunny and 26 up into the low 30s Monday and Tuesday of next week. So that's it, Karen. Can't get too excited, I'm telling you. I'm waiting for the big one, but not this week.
Yeah, well, I like that 31. That looks pretty good.
Okay.
Well, stick around, Tom, because it's time to go to a birthday party. And today in Scranton, it was a double celebration. First things first, it's the 10th anniversary of FIRST. That's the Free Information and Referral System telephone, a number you can call in Lackawanna County for information. Volunteers and local officials were on hand in Scranton to celebrate FIRST, but they were also saying happy 5th birthday to the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Lackawanna County. The Voluntary Action Center of Northeastern Pennsylvania threw the birthday bash, and of course, what's the party without a cake? Looks good. Coming up, your opinion on where Doug Flutie should play, how the NBA is trying to help starving children in Ethiopia, plus a look at the nationally ranked Lady Royals, all on Sports Watch 16 next.
Look out, because winter's going to get you, unless you're prepared, with the Blizzard Wizards from your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Front-wheel drive cars like Ford Escort or Ford Tempo both have the power to pull you through the snow and get you where you want to go. Plus, there's the four-wheeling fun of Bronco 2. And top 4x4 Ranger pickups are ready and willing to tackle the winter snow. Come in now for a great deal on a Ford Blizzard Wizard, only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
1985 is the 50th anniversary of First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazleton. To mark this very special year, we're offering you great gifts like these just for purchasing savings certificates. And at great rates, too. Just choose the amount that you want to deposit and the term. Then select from among 11 quality gifts. It's that easy. Get all the details at the office nearest you. First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazleton, now celebrating our 50th anniversary.
If you think living the life of royalty is a piece of cake, you may think again after seeing what kind of day Prince Charles and Princess Diana had today. The royal couple decided to take a break and hit the slopes in Liechtenstein. It was bad enough that Princess Di was nervous about her first trip down the slopes this season, but things got worse when a mob of media people showed up to watch. Prince Charles was able to convince his wife to take one run down the slopes, but that was enough for Di. She was cold and very conscious of all the cameras, and despite Prince Charles pleading, the royal ski trip ended there and then. No word on whether the royal couple will try to hit the slopes again in the morning. Ah, too bad.
Why don't they stay in that darn castle? Nobody will bother them.
Really? I like to have fun too,
right.
Joe. Speaking of lady and royal, Lady Royals, right? I know.
Too bad we don't have anything about them tonight. Oh, okay, we'll go with that. Let's go to the screen and check it out, okay? It is the Lady Royals. All of the women's Division III basketball teams in the country, there's only one team rated higher right now than the University of Scranton. They're out of Pittsburgh. The second-ranked Lady Royals home tonight. Check them going at you. They're in white. And there's a shot from the top of the key. They're already up by 50 at this point over Drew. That was Patty Brophy. Here comes number 40, Patty Craig. She pulls up and hits and scores. And the third Patty in our Patty Cake show tonight, Patty Fulton, dribbles up to the foul line, shoots and scores. 91-32. The Lady Royals, I'm going to have a little story about them tomorrow, why they're doing so well this year. They're ranked number 2 in the country, 91-32 over Drew. Susquehanna's 93, and Albright is 57. Okay, college basketball, the big boys, top 20 and 2 upsets. Number 13, Indiana knocked off by Purdue by 10, and 18th ranked Michigan State bites the bullet against Michigan, 86-75. Okay, now in the NAC, high school basketball, Walden-Paupack over Blue Ridge, Forest City beat Lackawanna Trail by 20. Elsewhere now, Elk Lake beats Susquehanna, Western Wayne by a point over Montrose. Pleasant Valley in the Centennial League beat East Stroudsburg by 4. High school basketball, Northampton over Stroudsburg, 73-60. Now we'll check the NBA. Some finals. Washington over Dallas, 93-92. Detroit, 137. Golden State, 118. And that's the only 2 finals we have tonight. All right. The NBA has come up with a plan to raise money for starving kids in Ethiopia. All-star players will donate their cash.
We're going to earmark our dollars to go towards providing food for the famine victims and the disease victims. And with this food, maybe we will be opening the door for other professional organizations or sports organizations, or just people who have had the fortune and the blessings to live in a society as affluent as America, to be further alerted to the needs that are in this country, and not only country of Ethiopia, but around the world.
That's Dr. J, of course, giving up some of his bucks. The league will match the player's $50,000 donation, $100,000 altogether for the Ethiopia Relief Fund. Okay, it's a great idea. Maybe the NFL guys and the people in the Pro Bowl, the baseball all-stars, will follow suit on that one. Super 16 wrestling scoreboard. Our number 1 ranked team, Shikellamy, in action tonight. They beat North Schuylkill. There's the final score, 51-6. They are tough. They're undefeated. Number 3 Easton beat Freedom, 49-5. Number 6, Southern Columbia over Columbia Montour Votech, 44-20. Number 8, Berwick over Mount Carmel, 40-15. Number 9, Jersey Shore beat Danville by 20. Number 10, Nazareth over Catasauqua, 39-15. Phillipsburg upsets Allentown, Allen 31-18. Number 15, Bald Eagle area, 54. Penns Valley, 8, big win there at number 16, Mifflinburg, 33. Montoursville, 17. So one of our Super 16 teams knocked off tonight in wrestling. Now we'll check the high school wrestling scoreboard. Coming at you in conferences with the winner on top. East Penn, it's Bethlehem Liberty, and it's Parkland. And in the Colonial League, Palisades, Wilson, Salisbury. We go to the West Branch and we find Lewisburg and Warrior Run, Muncie winners. Northern Tier West, Wellsboro. Northern Tier East, Athens, Waverly, Sullivan. Wyoming Valley Conference, there's Hazleton with a win. And in the Tri-Valley League, it's Middleburg, Lion Mountain. High school wrestling scoreboard, Bald Eagle Nittany, Wyalusing, Bucktail, Milton, the winners tonight in wrestling. All right, the New York Rangers going at it today in the National Hockey League. And right off the bat, you're going to see the Detroit Red Wings score right there. Shot outside by Claude Loisel. Now, here comes Sundrum to tie it up for the New York Rangers. That makes it 1-1. Then Ron Greshner gets the game winner right here. 2-1 will be the score right here. And the Rangers go on to win it tonight. Final score, 3-1. Boston over Buffalo, 5-2. Islanders 4, Toronto 1. The Rangers 3, Detroit 1. You just saw the highlights. Quebec over Montreal. Final score there, 4-3. Fish and game forecast for tomorrow. Excellent time early, 4:30, and then 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The results of the Doug Flutie poll.
Yes, I've been waiting.
Would you play in the NFL or would you play in the USFL? Should Doug Flutie play in the NFL or the USFL? 79% of our audience said he should wait and he should play in the NFL. 21% of our viewing audience, our telephone poll said go to the USFL.
I wonder if he's listening at all.
Well, I'm sure with $5 million on the line, he's probably going to make his own decision.
Decision, yeah.
Yes, $5 million or Buffalo.
Okay, thanks, Joe.
Okay.
Well, still ahead, the perfect game for big Trivial Pursuit fans. But first, those of you pursuing some extra cash from the state lottery, here's tonight's winning daily lottery number, 565. We'll be right back.
The most fabulous vacation resort in the Poconos has arrived. We've spent millions making Tanglewood the new standard in year-round vacation fun, and now we'd like to extend a very special invitation to you. Spend the day enjoying all that Tanglewood has to offer on us. By calling this number, 1-800-228-5100, you'll find out how you can be eligible to spend a full day of wintertime fun at Tanglewood, absolutely free of any charge. Skiing, skiing equipment, skiing instruction, chairlifts, snowmobiling, ice skating, and cross-country skiing. All this and much more, completely free of charge. For a family of 4, it's over $100 value. And by calling this number now and making your reservation, we'd like to treat you and your family to a complimentary lunch at Tanglewood in the Poconos. This is a limited offer with no obligation, and it's by phone reservation only. So call 1-800-228-5100. That's 1-800-228-5100. Call now.
Finally tonight, games like Trivial Pursuit may be big on college campuses all across the country, but we know of one campus in New England where the game is really big. Take a look at the size of this game board. Students at Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts decided to go all out for their Trivial Pursuit championship, and they say the life-size version of the game is a lot more fun.
It's a little boring, but what could be more exciting than being the characters? I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this since we started planning it, and I'm really psyched to win.
And although it may all seem trivial, the students say this is one of the best pastimes they've come up with in their pursuit of happiness. That's a classic. And that is Newswatch 16 update for tonight. For the team, thanks for being with us. Good night.